So first of all, I just wanted to congratulate you to win the Rice Insight Literary Award. Actually, it's a very tough process because many of the authors applying, and we have almost a 9 to 10 reviewers of the team. One of the person is not from India, is basically living in USA. Okay. Then after that, our one of the reviewers will read the book properly. Once they complete the reading, then they will. We are doing a meeting where we are just doing a conversation about the book, about the background of the author as well. Then we are announcing you as the winner of the Rice Insight Literary Award. So it's actually a very layered process and it's a genuine process. That's why in a season 1 and season 2, most of the authors which has been participated in the award really appreciate that. And now we are with the season 3, and you are the first person I'm doing a podcast with you. So
Thank you.
huge congratulations for that.
Thank you.
First
Thank
of
you
all.
so much.
Yeah. So my first question is like that. Can you firstly briefly let us know something about you, about your journey? Then further we will discuss about the book as well.
Okay. I think my journey is very interesting. Uh, I was born in a very beautiful place called Calicut in Kerala. And my father was the best teacher that I have ever known still. He was a German language professor. So uh, I happened to get married at 18, 19 rather, when I was in pre-degree, they used to call it. That is class 12. That is basically these days.
So it's about in which year? It's all.
That was very long ago, 52 years ago in 73, 1973. So ages ago. Then after marriage, I wrote my exam and went to Delhi. Then I learned to cook. Then I learned to speak Hindi. I learned life. I learned everything. And then the children came and I got very busy. But every time I went back home, my father used to tell me, why don't you continue your studies? But it so happened that with the 2 children and my husband's transferable job, I couldn't. That was the last thing in my mind at that moment because I was busy with something else.
Okay.
And I was happily busy. I'm not saying I didn't enjoy that. That was a very beautiful phase as well. So I was a very young mother by the time I was 24. I had 2 children and I was traveling across the country. Life was beautiful then also. Then when the children grew, suddenly there was an emptiness in my life. That is, they didn't need me as much as they did. And my husband was posted in Shimla. I was doing nothing here. So it so happened that I thought, okay, why not continue my studies? My son was going back to beginning college at that point. So it was a split second decision to go back to college with him and residency straight. So it was that one particular moment that took some time, but then I made it and it happened. Then when the journey began, there was no looking back. It continued for the next 18 years until I got my BA, MA, BEd and PhD. And I started teaching from school. Then right now, I teach a semester in IIT Madras. I'm a Cambridge examiner as well. So very happy, still working, still happy, and that's me right now. Now the children are married. I'm so glad I took that decision because otherwise my life would have been emptier than before. So at least I took that decision at the right moment in my life. I think life is all about making decisions at the right point.
Yeah. Okay.
Another big thing that I learned in the process was we all wait for somebody else to correct our lives or fix our lives or show us the path. But then at the end of the day, I realized I have to do it myself. मुझे खुद करना है. मेरा रास्ता क्या है? मुझे चुनना है. So that was a wonderful thing, and I'm so happy that I took that one decision, which has made me so happy in life. Yeah, that was my life so far.
Yeah. Actually, that's a very brave decision that going to college with your son.
Yeah.
Actually, many of the pupils cannot able to do
No.
and not able to study after 26, 27. But
Yeah.
that
I went to college at 35, and my classmates were 17 or 18-year olds, as old as my son, and I was as old as their mother. But it didn't matter. I just didn't mind. I was as happy as ever, and it worked.
Yeah, that's a great. That's a great. Then after that, let's move forward to your literature journey as an author as well. Like you have written a book and selected for the Rise Insight Award as well. So first of all, can you just explain something about the book? Like whenever our all the readers just open the book, they see the title. Title is also very unique, and one of the important thing like is that the cover design is looks very perfect. It's a simple vector design but looks very perfect and tells many things about your journey as an author and about the book as well. So can you just briefly explain about the title of the book and the concept of the cover?
You want the title of the book and the concept of the cover?
Yeah, why you choose that?
So when this writing the book was always at the back of my mind, but I never got down to it. Like I told you, it is all about making decisions. It took me 17 years to decide to go back to study, and it took me about so many more years to sit down and write a book. So I happened to see this challenge and a 21-day challenge. I thought, why not try? Let me write 21 poems. And I always used to write, even at school. Even otherwise, I used to scribble, but I don't know where my poems are. They get lost. So I sat down and I wrote 21 poems, and I sent it to the publisher. And in another 2 days, I got a mail saying, there's a lot of potential in your work. Can you write 50 more in 10 days?
Okay.
In 10 days, imagine. 50 more in 10 days. I said, what? That's a joke. I can't write 50 more in 10 days. And I had a very old cousin staying with me. She was almost 90. And I had to take care of her. And I can't say, come on, you sit here, let me go write my 50 poems. So I couldn't do that. So I gave it up. I said, no, I'm not doing anything about it. So 3 days went by and the cousin left. And then I looked at this mail and I thought, I told you it's about a decision. I thought, let me try this also. I have done difficult things in life before. Let me take that. And I had only 7 more days to write 50 poems.
Okay.
So that was very interesting. So what do I write about? So the first thing that I did was I wrote down 50 topics from my heart.
Okay.
जो मेरे दिल के करीब है ना, वो जो मुझे लिखना है, मेरे मन में है. कविता किसके बारे में लिखते हैं? What is in your heart you write about.
Yes.
So I wrote down 50 things, and I had work also. I didn't have classes at IIT, but I had my other work, Cambridge exam work. So whenever I found time in the morning, I'll get up early, have my coffee, and maybe look at the topics, and whichever appealed to me and which struck me at that point, I ticked them off. And in 7 days, I did finish 50 poems.
Okay.
And I sent it to the publisher, and that's my book. And why the title Verses from Life? So I couldn't think of anything. I couldn't think of writing anything on science, literature, or anything. Because everything that I wrote about was a journey of my life. And that being a book of poetry, I thought, why not call it Verses from Life?
Okay.
So that is how the name came about. Verses from Life. And I love the picture because it is that the front cover is a symbol for all women out there to understand that anything in life is possible.
Yes.
Yeah, because the verses from my life are different. Maybe another woman's is different. But then it is possible for all of us to bring out our verses. And each of us is unique, so unique. And we are all winners, some way or the other.
Yeah. Actually, it's a great explanation. The readers also said that the cover and the title of the book is very unique, and
Yeah.
that. So, what about the manuscript, the content of the book? Okay, so is it basically related to your life, your journey, or it's the content has been divided in several parts?
No, about 90% of it is a reflection of my own life.
Okay.
Uh, some of it was is something that I have seen the world outside, and I got inspired by that. Because at this age, a lot of life has come into me. I have absorbed. मैंने बहुत सारा देखा है उसका असर भी मेरे मेरे ऊपर पड़ता है मेरे जिंदगी में भी so so it works so all that I cannot erase I can't say life is only about me no my life was shaped by several other people also so that I think that is what makes it very unique also yeah
Okay. So, how many pages roughly are there in the book?
I think about 134 pages or something, and there are 71 poems.
Okay, 71 poems are there.
Yeah. First, I wrote 21 and I submitted. The next 50 was their request. They said there's a lot of potential. And when the cover came for review, I was surprised to see that the publisher had written, they themselves they have a panel to judge the book. So the publisher themselves gave me the Emily Dickinson 21st Century Emily Dickinson Award. So what makes the cover even more appealing was the fact the book is a winner right on the cover itself. So you can see that. That was very surprising. I wasn't expecting that. And after all, it was my first book. So yeah, that speaks very well of them and their ability to recognize what life's thoughts are and what women feel in general and how we reflect life in our work as well.
So that's a great. I think publisher also put a lot of efforts in the book to publish and market the book very well.
Yes, they must have maybe they have a team wherein they look at the quality of the poems and otherwise they wouldn't they might give me the award but they may not print it right on the cover itself so being printed right there on the cover 25 that was the I think biggest award in my life so far that was the first one it started there and then it never stopped
okay yeah, so I know the publisher. I think it's a Bookleaf Publishing.
Yes.
They also appeared on Shark Tank as well.
Yes. They are also growing big.
Yeah.
And I wish them good luck also. Yeah.
So that after this publication of this successful book, any planning to do a next book? And what will be the topic of the next book? Is it related to the poetry, or you try to fix into novel something else?
That is the exact question which I am having in my mind 24/7 these days. I will definitely write my next book. Actually, I have begun it. But somehow when I sit down to write, सिर्फ poetry आता है. I'm an English teacher. I can teach English. I can think. But when I sit down to write, somehow only poetry flows from my. I can't say from my pen. We don't use a pen anymore. So when I think my brain works through poetry a lot better than a thing. So I ask people, what do I write? So my children are my biggest critics. I have a wonderful family, my husband, my son, and my daughter. So actually, I'm planning to go to Canada if all goes well on Monday, and I'll be there for a month. And my daughter has said, before you leave, your second book should be ready. I have kept a corner specifically for you to write. Nobody is going to disturb you. Sit there and finish your book. So I don't know. I'm asking people, what do I write? Do I write another book? Maybe you should suggest what do you say. I'm putting the question back to you now.
Yeah. Us from our team review and from my side, I think you had to write a novel where you can share your whole journey, because the journey is very inspiring. Okay, and because you have married at such a young age, after that you take a responsibility of your family as well. Then after that, suddenly you shifting your career as a teaching. You go to the college at the age where no one can able to read the one page itself. So that's why if you can share your journey as an inspiring woman, so this will be a motivation for a lot of the women and the young age kids as well.
Okay. Thank you for that suggestion. I have been thinking about it, but then I thought my life may not be as inspiring or as colorful as people would like to. If you say
Actually,
so, yeah, tell me.
yeah, it is inspiring, ma'am. As per the just we have just a conversation of 10 to 15 minutes itself as of now, and I feels motivate after discussing with you. Okay, so why not if you can publish a book about your journey, so this will be a lot of information motivation for the lot of the people.
Okay. So you suggest no poetry but prose about. Maybe I could divide it into. Yeah, tell me. Sorry.
Not a poetry. Why not you write at least 6 to 7 more books? Okay, about the poetries as well, about your journey, novels you can write. Any fiction stories if you wanted to write, then I think you can also. You have a lot of experience. You
Yes.
can put your experience on the book. Then it will be a great for many peoples.
And do you think TRI publishes?
Yeah, yeah. If you want, then we will definitely want to publish the book, market the book from our side. We will try to reach with right audience. Okay, so we will definitely publish your book as well.
Then maybe you will see my book in the next couple of months.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Because I am planning to write because I don't know how much time I have, but then I have to do what I can. And this is something which I have in me. So maybe I should devote more time for that. And maybe this 1 month holiday that I have will give me a lot more, a change of place, a change of weather, and it will be more conducive to my writing. I hope I can. When I come back, maybe I'll have a book ready for you.
That's great. I think as per the conversation, you feels like very motivated person, energetic person. Okay, and I think in a 1 month you can write, even can able to write 2 books, not a one book.
Okay. Yeah, I think I can. Because my life has become so colorful, not because of my journey at all, but because of the people who joined me in my journey. And my students, others, there's a lot that has happened which stands out. And something about my life is it is not ordinary at all. Nothing happens in a simple manner. Everything is in abundance or in a different or extraordinary way. And I have a lot to say. And if you think that makes sense, then probably I should write about that.
Yeah, that's a great.
Yeah.
So let's move forward regarding the book as well. So any poem or the poems, it's actually a poetry. So any poetries from the book you like the most and you wanted to share here with us.
I don't have a copy with me right now.
Yeah, so yeah, if you don't have,
Yeah.
can you explain?
I can tell you the background of it. One.
Yeah, back
This,
behind the
yeah.
story.
Yeah.
Like every poetry, every lines in the
Yeah.
poetry have something behind the scene. Okay.
Absolutely. Everything has it.
Yeah.
And the best one was about my parents. I have written one because they are, I think, I don't know. I think I was just blessed to have the best people in my life in whatever way possible. But there is a poem, the fifth poem about mother. I'll tell you what triggered me to write that. I had gone on work to Amritsar, and it was late at night, about 10 o'clock. I got a call from one of my IIT students, my MTech students, and he said, "Ma'am, he didn't know there's some conversation happening at the back." Yeah. So he asked me, "Ma'am, are you free to talk?" So I'm a, what is it called? Counselor, mother, teacher, everything to my student. That's the advantage of this age when you go and you are a very happy teacher. So teaching happens, then, I'm a blend of everything together. So this student of mine, he was upset because he had a very big quarrel with his mother. His mother and sister were at home. He lost his father a few years ago, and he got placed from IIT. He was working in Kolkata, and things were good because the sister was studying and everything. Then he and his friends had an idea to have a startup.
Okay.
Startup on something. I don't know what it was. It's startup. So the mother was angry because it was a regular income. The family depended on that income to run the house. So she said, "No, don't do that. It's a risk. Anything in life is risk. Me going back to college at 35 was a risk. Me writing my first book was a risk. Even crossing the road, everything is a risk involved. There is some noise coming in the background. Some noise. Yeah.
From my side?
From your side. Yeah.
I think it's perfect. It's just
Okay.
ignore it. We can. My editor will remove.
Okay. Then what happened was, the discussion began. It went into an argument and got into a full-blown fight over the phone. So mother and son had a big fight.
Okay.
Son said, "All my life I work for you and you do nothing." And the mother said, "No, you should be." You know what mothers and sons quarrel about. You know about that. So, and at the end of it, he was feeling sad. All of us, all mothers, children, after the fight, you feel bad and you feel guilty about that.
Yeah.
So that is when he called me to calm himself down. So I said, "It's okay. There's no harm in calling her up and apologizing to her. Call her up." Then I told her, "Now it is about 11:15. We have had a long conversation. Follow tomorrow." Then he said, "No, my sister comes from work or something at second shift, 12 o'clock. My mother will be awake. I'll call her and apologize right now. I feel nice about talking to you." So the call was over, but then I couldn't sleep because it triggered so many emotions in me. I just couldn't sleep. I was wondering, these mothers, how much we carry on our shoulders. Some things we can share, some things we can't share with others. Some things children understand, some they don't. But we are mothers all the time.
Yeah.
So the only outlet that I have always at that, and I had this habit of writing, opening my laptop and writing down whatever I felt. So my laptop was always with me. I switched it on and I wrote that mother poem, and that is how that poem came. I think that was one of the poems there that was sitting there already. So when I had to submit 21 poems in so many days, I pulled that out and made it one of the poems. So, sorry, I didn't have a copy. I had one. Yesterday somebody came and I had to give you the copy. Yeah.
And we also have a copy with us.
I do have a copy, but it's not here on this table. It's inside. One I can go get.
Yeah, it's fine. We will. So whenever this story you have shared, we will share the page of that poem.
Yes. Mother.
So that everyone can able to read the poem. And so the main question. After reading your mother poem, many of the people wanted to buy your book. So where they can able to find your book to buy?
Okay. Yeah. Where do you find the book?
Yeah, where?
It is on Amazon. It is on Amazon. It is on Amazon. I have sent the link to Kavita, I think so.
Yeah, we have the link, but for the readers, how they can able to buy the book. So the book is available in Amazon. And in both in paperback and an ebook version, or as of now only in the paperback version.
There is an ebook also, but that is on the booklet publishing things on their bookstore sort of. Their booklet publishing bookstore, they have it. So you can buy it online also. About a few people have brought it online as well.
Okay. So
Yeah.
anyone no one wanted to purchase the book, they had to search the name on the Amazon, then they can
Yes.
able to find the book.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if someone wanted to buy your ebook version,
Ebook.
then
Yeah.
they have to go to the booklet publication official
Yes.
website and they
Yeah.
can read from there.
Yes, definitely.
So
Yes.
yeah, I have one more suggestion.
Yes.
If you wanted, then you can publish your book in Amazon KDP as well. KDP is a just a open source platform for mainly for the authors, where the authors can just create an account, and you can also your mention your bank account and all the details, so that the royalty directly coming to your account. So then after opening the account on KDP, then you can publish your own ebook version in Amazon Kindle itself by, and there are no cost involved on that process.
Okay. Oh, that's
Many of the people, actually many of the peoples are using, and most of the readers, writers, almost 80% writers are using Amazon KDP to publish their books internationally.
Okay. Can you send that on WhatsApp to me through Kavitas or something so that maybe, yeah.
Yeah, and one of the surprising things I wanted to share, that from Amazon KDP, you can list your book in paperback as well. Not for India, but for the international. Okay.
Okay.
And in internationally, your book will be going to available in more than 150 plus countries. So if you if the book is there on Amazon KDP, then you from Canada you can also buy your book and paperback as well.
Okay. Actually, I'm carrying a few copies to Canada because my sister lives there. She has asked for 4 books.
Yeah. So on this time, if you have published a if you have published a book in India, but your Canadian friends, colleagues, they cannot able to read the book. But once you list the book in Amazon KDP, then this person can also read the book and buy the book from Amazon.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. That's a good suggestion. Maybe I might need a little more information on that. If you can mail me or send it on WhatsApp, it will be very great.
Absolutely fine. We'll share you the dedicated video which is available on YouTube. So from watching the video, you can create an account, you can publish it. It's a very simple process actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you also help authors to publish books?
Yeah, we have a publishing house as well, so where we are publishing the books as well, and so all the publishing marketing supports we are providing in this the Rise Inside platform. Yeah.
Okay. So maybe my second book will be launched through you, and a few more stories from my life. That is what value age, and my journey has been so huge. So many people have touched my life, and and of course I have been a big part of their lives as well. So life is really beautiful because I'm still amazed at how things have worked out for me. I actually, if you have time, do you have time?
Yeah. Please continue.
Okay. That is some time ago, many years ago. That is in 1979 when we were posted in Srinagar. My son was in class 1 at that time.
Okay.
So he couldn't withstand that weather. So he was sick all the time, and so the doctor suggested that we take him off somewhere. So where do we take him? So it was a very difficult decision for us to leave him with my parents in Calicut. So to leave him in Calicut Kendriya Vidyalaya, we had to get a letter from the Kendriya Vidyalaya director, South Zone. Okay. At the South Zone Kendriya Vidyalaya director's office happens to be in Chennai, where I live right now. And so I had an 8-month-old daughter and my 5-year-old son, and all of us came with a letter from Srinagar to Chennai. And it was a very difficult moment for me because the director says, yes, I will have to leave my son, of course, with my parents, but still, leaving my son was, I still regret that decision in my life, though which was with my parents. I lost that beautiful phase with him. That was for 4 or 5 years. Then the Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangatana office happens to be inside IIT Madras campus.
Okay.
So I didn't know. I was new to Chennai. I have never seen IIT. I didn't know about IIT. And when this letter and children, when I entered the campus, I just fell in love with the place. It's so beautiful. There were trees, monkeys, and deer, and it was such a serene atmosphere.
Good.
So the only question that I asked was, "What is this place?" I asked my husband. So he doesn't speak much. He said in one sentence, "This is the place where India's most qualified teach and most highly intelligent study." Then I said, "Oh," because I wasn't qualified either way there. And that was in 79. Little did I know, in 2005, I will walk into the same campus as a teacher, as a faculty. So, what do you say this? I don't know this is serendipity or God's plans or karma. I don't know. Things just work beautifully. It's such an amazing. Every time I step into the campus for a class, even now, I can't forget that one particular day when I first went to the place and I fell in love. And I never knew I wasn't qualified in any way. I had only a +2 with me at that point. So in 2005, I went there as a fully qualified teacher and a very the happiest teacher in the world. I don't.
Yeah, that.
I'm speechless. I can't explain that to you. But I hope you understand what
Yeah,
I mean.
I can feel and see the expression on your face while explaining all these situations. Yeah. So that's why I said that your journey is too motivational. You already proved that. Okay, that's why I'm telling you to write a novel where we can like know about your journey from the book.
Okay.
Yeah, and I have also one teacher just same like you, chemistry teacher I have. Okay, who she is always trying to teach me. Okay, I'm actually a very good student in college. Yeah, in higher school, and it's she is also just like you, and as of now at the same age as like you. Yeah, so I'm sharing. I just thought in mind that was this podcast has been available on YouTube. I'm definitely sharing this video to my teacher that and
Thank
telling that
you.
you should watch
Thank
this
you so
podcast.
much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I'm the proudest mother and the proudest teacher, the proudest woman in the country. And the only regret is I don't have my parents to see
Yeah.
what I'm doing right now.
Yeah. Now,
That is just
now is it's a proudest author as well.
Yeah.
And it, yeah.
Yes.
So us from the last is like us from our all the readers feedback. The content of the book is very good. It feels like while reading the book, all the content poetries has been written from the experience you have and from the soul you have written, and that's why the content is so good. Even the concept of cover and the title of the book, this is a that's also a very unique concept you have used, and we are definitely wanted to do a further podcast, further books with you, so that more peoples can know about your journey.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and the last question.
Yeah.
Once the people read the book, after that, many of the people wanted to connect with you directly. So if there are any way to connect with you, like mail or Instagram, if you are using, so you can share with us so that uh, from your mail ID they can able to connect.
Yes, they can. I have my Instagram thing, which Kavita has, I think, and they can connect me through mail. Of course, Kavita has my number if you want people. I'm very open. I can, because if I can touch people's lives in a very small way, I'm ready to do that. I'm ready to do that. I have changed. I have motivated so many people. A small circle around me to change lives, and the biggest thing was my son is 50 years old now. He changed his job. I'm the proudest mother again. He changed his job. He jumped his job. His heart was in music. Now he teaches music. Now he started singing. So I feel that yes, we all have to take a right decision at some point in life.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's amazing. And I feel trying to revive old melodies and so beautifully singing. And I think, oh, I can't sing. I can't sing. I can write probably. I can cook, but I can't sing. So that's nice. I'm so proud. You can see this in my face.
Yeah.
I'm the proudest mother in the world. Yeah.
Yes.
It's nice.
That's experience you have put it on the book, and then after that, how is your experience with the Rise Inside team, ma'am? How you feels the journey? Is it good or
Yeah.
some improvement we have to do?
Yes, it has helped me to rise. Like your name suggests, it has helped me to rise. And I hope I rise higher and higher with your help. And the journey has been so. I can see some. I can hear some echo. Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, I can able to hear you properly now.
Okay, I can hear some echo. I don't know if you. So the journey has been quite nice, and everything. Everything has happened at the right time. There has been no delay. And I must thank you a lot for what showcasing my book, showcasing my life, and maybe even now this conversation to encouraging me to write my another. When I'm wondering, kya karo, kavita likho ya prose likho, at least now you have given me clarity. Write a book about your life. So maybe I think you're a big part of my journey from now on.
Yeah. Thank you for that. And so that's a very great conversation with you, and we would definitely like to do a further conversation. And also, you just have to wait for 1 week, and then your all the stuffs which we are going to share with you, it will be also coming to your address, and that definitely we wanted to want some photos from that, photos and videos, so that we can showcase in our social media platform as well.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. It was so nice talking to you. And you have now I know what to do when I go for a month vacation. I know kya likhna hai. So I have clarity on that. Yeah. Maybe I will seek your help a little more in the future with my next book. But yes.
Definitely.
But we will do it together.
Yeah.
We will do it together. Maybe we will travel together for the rest of my literary journey. I can call it.
Definitely. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye. Okay.
And thank you. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you so much. It was so nice talking to you. God bless you. Bye-bye. Bye.